Hi everyone, I'm Donna Louise and welcome to my YouTube channel for the love of puzzles. Today I'm not doing my standard intro and outro as this video would end up being too long. It is the full time lapse of the Travel Around Art 54,000 piece jigsaw puzzle by Grafika. Now this video will have a different feel. I did a whole series though, the unboxing, a video for each one of the 27 sections in which I did voiceovers and I spoke about the artists and the paintings, the artwork, art history. So please go watch that series. I also did a summary video with some of my thoughts. This video here is more just a quick compilation of all the time lapse, and I've sped it up quite a lot, and you'll notice some parts might feel a bit choppy from one scene to the next, and that's because I cut out when I had overlays, but overall it gives you just a mesmerizing feel of the build for the jigsaw puzzle. So in this video there's a couple of things I want to talk about that I hadn't mentioned yet in any of the other videos. So first of all, again, thank you so much for supporting me on this journey with this epic large jigsaw puzzle. It really meant a lot to me, all the wonderful comments and support I got from everyone. When you put yourself out there, there's always some people that'll criticize, but the comments on my YouTube channel are nothing but lovely and amazing, as well as on my Instagram. Now I know you're all curious about the missing pieces. I had messaged Grafika about this, but I hadn't heard back from them in time for that summary video. And to tell you the truth, I didn't really send them a great message because I didn't outright ask them about their missing piece policy. I had messaged saying that I was missing 2 pieces and that I had 1 extra piece, but I also said that my hubby had made replacement pieces for me and that I was happy. I didn't ask them to replace them for me. So I wasn't actually sure what their missing piece policy was. However, one of you all contacted me, Isabel, thank you so much. They've been doing the jigsaw puzzle. At the time of this message, they had done 11 sections. I don't know if they're doing them in numerical order or picking and choosing what section to do. But they did say that the first section they did, they were missing a piece. But then in the second section, they had too many pieces. So they did contact Grafika. And this is what Grafika told them. They give you 2 years to complete the puzzle. And the reason why they want you to finish the puzzle is in case the missing pieces got dropped into another bag, which is possible. It could well happen. So at the end of the 2 years or before, once you've completed the jigsaw puzzle, you reach out to them, you let them know which bags, which sections had missing pieces, and they will send you a complete bag for the section in question. So that means you can either rebuild the entire section, or you could try to find the piece that you have missing and see if it fits nicely into your puzzle. So that is their missing piece policy, which I think that's great, you know, and I'm sure if I would have asked them to send me bags for my 2 sections, they would have done so. But one of my missing pieces was completely beige. Thank you, but I think I've had enough of beige pieces for a while. I don't think I would want to go through the bag and just try to find, you know, that one missing beige piece. I think my hubby made really nice replacement pieces and I'm happy with those. But I thought you would all be interested in knowing that information. At the start, I thought I might try to do some challenges with this jigsaw puzzle. One of the challenges I was thinking of doing was maybe trying to complete a section in 1 physical day. And I do realize I could have done it because I did do 1 section in just under 9 hours, the fastest section, 8 hours, 42 minutes. But then I realized that I didn't really want to rush it, that this is not the type of jigsaw puzzle to do challenges on. I still want to do a jigsaw puzzle upside down, and I will do that. That's an upcoming challenge at some point in time. I have so many ideas and things I want to do on this channel. It's just to find the time to do them all. But no, I didn't end up doing a challenge per se with any of the sections of this jigsaw puzzle. One challenge I know people were asking about, and let's just talk about it right here, right now. Mixing bags. First, I'm going to tell you two little stories. The largest puzzle I ever did that came in one bag is the one you often see behind me during my intros and outros, that large, beautiful antique world map that I have glued in frame. That was 5,000 pieces, and it came all in one bag. When I was building that, this was before I was filming for my channel, I had done quite a bit, and I had the border done, and I was working on the inside, and my hubby came along, and remember, I've been looking at this jigsaw puzzle for days and hours. Sometimes things don't stand out to you. Hubby comes in and he goes, "You have something wrong with the border pieces." And I went, "Well, what do you mean?" He goes, "Well, look over there. It looks like, you know, this piece and a few pieces down that piece, they're too bright. And over down in this corner, these pieces look like they're too dark." And when he pointed that out to me, I stood back and I looked, and the border looked a bit pixelated, like there wasn't a nice gradient flow of color. There were pieces in the wrong spot, and I thought, well, how can that be? Those pieces fit there perfectly. What we came to discover was that the jigsaw puzzle, half of it was cut with the die, and then that was rotated, and the other half was cut using the same die. So basically, I could take a piece from the top right corner, rotate it, and it would fit perfectly in the bottom left corner. So every piece on that jigsaw puzzle could fit perfectly in exactly 2 locations. And it didn't matter so much for the center part of the jigsaw puzzle because there was enough detail, enough color. However, for the border, I messed up quite a few pieces without realizing it, and still you stand back and have a good look. And the funny thing was, I didn't see it, but he walked in and he noticed it right away. It totally stood out to him. Now the jigsaw puzzle is framed, and most of those pieces are hidden under the frame, but I'm glad we discovered that, he discovered that, and we fixed it. But that was my first realization that sometimes jigsaw puzzles are cut using the same pattern. Well, fast forward to just a few months ago, I did, well, it's been actually, it was a year or so ago now, I did this lovely pin-to jigsaw puzzle of a Tui bird. This puzzle is gorgeous. I've shown it on the videos on this channel, and it's got lots and lots and lots of blues. Well, pin-to are plastic jigsaw puzzles, and they're really meant to be put together and then displayed, hung on a wall. They're not easily taken apart. And when I got the jigsaw puzzle, it was only 2,000 pieces, but it came in 4 separate bags of 500 pieces. And at the time, I wondered, why are they separating to make such small amounts of pieces? And for some reason, I just went, no, don't mix the bags. Just do one bag at a time. And I started with like the easier bags, and I left the last bag is mostly all blue, and there's like a white circle with some shadow that goes through it. And that section was so difficult. However, I discovered, wait a minute, all these sections are cut with the same pattern. So I used another section to help me determine where all these blue and various shades of blue pieces went. It took some time, but I'm glad I figured it out. So that means for this jigsaw puzzle, the Tui pin-to jigsaw puzzle, one piece could fit in 4 different spots perfectly. And there is so much blue in this puzzle, and shades of blue. It's gorgeous. Well, Fast forward, my friend Shelly, you've seen her in some of the speed puzzling videos. She got the puzzle and she mixed the 4 bags together. She didn't think it would be a big deal. It's only 2,000 pieces. She puzzles a lot. Well, she messaged me in our speed puzzling group and said, "What is going on? I can't complete this jigsaw puzzle. Something is wrong. The color is all off." Well, yes, unfortunately now, with all those blue pieces, when you look at a piece side by side, very little differentiation, but then when you start putting them all together, it's all looking pixelated. It's not the nice, smooth, blue, lighter to darker gradients, and she is gutted. She's heartbroken because she wanted to display this puzzle. It's a beautiful jigsaw puzzle. And in the end, I told her that basically one piece can fit in 4 different places. And there is a good section that is of the bird sitting on a branch, but there's so many blue pieces. So I tried to encourage her by saying, look, you're just gonna have to do the best you can. Yours will look slightly different and it'll have its own character. It'll still be beautiful. But yeah, she basically, by mixing the bags now, is struggling to determine, is this the right blue or is this the blue? And because it's a pin to plastic jigsaw puzzle, it's quite tricky to remove the pieces and try them in various places. So I do hope she finishes it, and I hope she's happy with it. I wish I would have known. I would have told her not to mix the bags. But in the end, hers will not have that nice smooth blue gradient unless she wants to work tirelessly hours and hours trying to figure it out. But it'll look somewhat pixelated, but I still think it'll be beautiful, and I hope she finishes it. The moral of the story is, before mixing bags in a jigsaw puzzle, ask yourself if there's maybe a reason why you shouldn't mix them, especially if there's a lot of solid color areas or areas that are very similar in color. Which brings me to the reason why I did not end up mixing bags for this large epic jigsaw puzzle. Do I need to say more than just beige? Those beige pieces. Can you imagine if I would have mixed 2 bags that had even a little bit of beige? Oh my goodness. Some of those pieces did not have detail. The pieces that had the nice detail in the background, those would have been fine. But a lot of sections, there were just beige pieces. And I tell you, there was probably 5 to 6 different shades of beige. My puzzle would have ended up looking so pixelated because staring at it up close, piece by piece, they all look so similar. But standing back, oh, it really would have stood out. And I would have been like, oh no, something is wrong. So I'm so glad I didn't mix the puzzle bags together, because those pieces, those beige pieces, they would have been a mess. It would have driven me crazy, and I wouldn't have been happy with the end result. And even the bookshelf sections, I bet you any money there's some shade variation in the brown of the bookshelf, and maybe they wouldn't have lined up so much. But I'm sure I would have mixed up a few, and then standing back, I would have been like, wait a minute, that piece doesn't look like it goes there. And I'm, a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to certain things. And I would have driven myself crazy trying to figure out, well, is it this beige or this beige, or this brown or this brown? So, if you want to mix puzzle bags together, good on you. Go ahead. Just with warning, be very careful. Do not ruin your puzzle. And also the other thing is, some people like to sort. I enjoy sorting to a point. But at some point, I just want to start building the jigsaw puzzle. And if I would have mixed bags together, the first part of the video is, is just me sorting pieces. And I'm not sure how much fun watching someone sort pieces is. I'm actually quite enjoying it in this video though, because it's quite sped up and it's just nice to see all those piles. I do like it when it's a rainbow colored jigsaw puzzle and I get to see all the colors come together, like the Lego jigsaw puzzle that I did. That was actually really cool. But for this puzzle, I would have spent so much time sorting. And then on top of that, I didn't really have the room to build. I probably would have just built as I normally did, section by section anyway. So mixing the two bags together, I don't think it would have given me any better video. I don't feel it would have been more enjoyable for any of you to watch. I think it would have driven me crazy when it came to the beige background pieces, and so I'm glad I didn't mix them. Which leads me into my next big epic jigsaw puzzle. You've all seen it. I will do the unboxing very soon. It's the Jigsaw 42,000 piece around the world jigsaw puzzle. I can't wait to do it. Now, talking about this jigsaw puzzle, I do believe the sections, it's bags of 6,000 pieces, and this would be a puzzle that would be, I don't want to use the word easier, but I can't think of a better one. It would be easier to mix these pieces and then sort them because this is a very different image. It's one continuous image with a lot going on, busy. It would be difficult to mix a piece up. However, there are some sky bits at the top. I haven't studied the image too much, but there are sky bits at the top, so you could end up mixing up some sky pieces. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't plan on mixing the bags, and here's the reason why. Even if we take out the factor that most likely there will not be the difficulty of having pieces in the wrong spot. One, again, like I said, it'll be quite time consuming to sort the pieces. And I am trying to release videos twice a week. And I love doing jigsaw puzzles. I don't want to spend so much time sorting. I like sorting to a point, like I said, but I like to get in and build. And I don't want to have to spend so much time sorting and delay releasing videos. So I have a question. Do you even enjoy watching the sorting on camera? Because I was debating whether or not that I should just, when I'm sitting down in the evening, relaxing, watching TV, if I should just sort pieces while I'm on the couch. Or if you really enjoy watching the piles being made up of the different pieces, then I'll sort on camera. But I'm just trying to decide whether or not you enjoy that and if you want to see me sort the pieces on camera. The next thing is, I do have my second camera now. It has a wide angle lens, so I'm pretty confident I'll be able to film the entire 6,000 pieces being built in one shot. If I do have to use the wide angle lens, it does have that kind of fisheye effect around the edges. I hope you understand, but it'll be cool to see it all come together. I do have to go buy like a piece of wood from the hardware store because my table isn't big enough. And I think that's it, and I will try to cover that piece of wood if I can with that photographer's gray paper for the background. That is just amazing, that paper to build on. It's really quite nice. So I'm working on that, and we'll do an unboxing of that very soon. I'm thinking though that I'll probably film like 10 hours, 12 hours worth of footage and then maybe release a video, because I have no idea how long each section is going to take me. And maybe there'll be a bit of trial and error where I have to after the first section I'll be like, oh, this went a lot faster than I expected. So I may have to play around with the format of the videos, because I would still like to release 2 videos a week. I may have to alternate with other puzzles in between here and there, and that's completely possible. That's not a big deal. But I don't want to wait too long until I release a video. And so I'm worried if I wait to release a video for an entire section that it may take quite a while, because I have no idea how long it's going to take to build. Maybe I might be faster, maybe I might be slower. So I'm thinking I record 10 to 12 hours of footage. During the build time, I'll do voiceovers and I'll talk about a couple of the monuments that I'm working on that are becoming visible in the build. I think there's monuments and buildings, and they have like animals and things like that. It'll be interesting. But I think there's enough information in one panel being depicted that if one section I do over 2 or 3 videos, there'll be enough voiceover to fill that time. So what do you think of that if each section of that puzzle takes me 2 or 3 videos? Would you enjoy that? Or would you really prefer to have me just do one video once one full section is complete? I don't know. I try to keep my videos, between 15-20 minutes. This is probably one of my longer videos. And it all depends. Some people like shorter, some people like longer, some people don't care how long a video is as long as they enjoy the content. I'm just trying to put things out there, and I'd love to hear your feedback. So let me know about whether or not you enjoy watching the sorting being done on camera, whether or not you care if the video for a section is split up over 2 to 3 videos, or if you would prefer to just have one video for each section of the jigsaw puzzle. That one is 7 bags of 600 pieces. Oh, sorry, 600. 7 bags of 6,000 pieces. So I could either have, the unboxing, 7 long videos, and then probably like a summary, a full time lapse, and then a full display. Or for those 7 bags, 2 to 3 videos each. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. I really want to hear from you. We still have one more video to go because I still need to do a full display of this epic Grafika travel around art. I'm still debating whether to lay it out in my neighbor's driveway. I'm always paranoid about birds flying overhead. We have tons of birds here, and with my luck, one of them will have a duty done on and drop on it. But the plan is still to do a full display at the end of February up on a wall. I have to get to messaging some people this week just to keep it in their minds and move slowly forward with plans. But I can't wait to share that all with you. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. Again, I just want to thank you all so much for joining me on this journey. It really means a lot to me. I've enjoyed every section of the jigsaw puzzle, even the ones that I wanted to throw out the window with all that beige. I enjoyed learning for the voiceovers. I enjoyed reading your feedback and your comments. I enjoy knowing that some of you went out and bought it. It just means a lot to me. I've only started this channel a few months ago, and all your support, it really makes me want to continue making videos. I'll always enjoy doing the jigsaw puzzles. That's my love. And the fact that you all enjoy watching the videos just means a lot to me. So thank you so much for being here, for listening to me, for watching this full time lapse. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I just find it so mesmerizing. And stay tuned for the full display video. It'll be in a few weeks' time still, but it's coming and it's going to be epic. So thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. For the love of puzzles, I hope you enjoy my videos. Please consider subscribing, and until next time, ciao!